And now I'd like to welcome Isabel, Leandro Garcia, to introduce the tool and how it works in practice. Thank you very much.
Hello, yes. Well, thank you. My name is Isabel Leandro, and I will be introducing a solution self-evaluation tool in practice. I'm talking also on behalf of my colleague, Marta Marmol, which is also here. And I am also continuing in the line of my previous colleague, Maya, from University of Maribor. So talking about this Set for Inclusion project. Yes, I will be doing, first of all, a short introduction. Then I will be showing how does it work. After that, the benefits of the tool itself. And finally, a short conclusion. At the beginning, I supposed to show you the actual tool, but seems to be not possible today. So during my presentation, you will see pictures of the actual tool, which is in our webpage, setforinclusion.eu. But in case you need, this is the exact link for the tool that my colleague also presented before. So this presentation is an introduction a solution self-evaluation tool in practice. Is focused on the introduction of the tool itself, and also after my my speak, my colleague will also talk about the tool deeply. Also with the results of the piloting. So remembering that this is also related to this project. It's an European collaborative initiative designed to tackle these challenges by developing and implementing a self-evaluation tool as one of the most important outcomes of the project. As my colleague presented very well and very extent, the framework was already exposed, but a short explanation will be the theoretical framework of inclusive digital education, including three important elements: technology, pedagogy, content, and management aspects, considering different e-learning settings and modes in the base of foundation to develop a self-evaluation tool for HEY. As you already know, this is the small version of higher education institution on inclusive digital education. So the self-evaluation tool has to be used as a practical guide, on one hand for management, also, of course, for students, but on the other hand, for teachers. So it's a practical guide to define the good or not so good things about their digital teaching or management in the institution in practice concerning the inclusion. As a guide, to help assess the capabilities of the HEY regarding inclusive digital education. It consists of many questions representing the influence factors described through the specific indicators that we already presented before, thanks to Maya. And this self-evaluation tool is also a practical guide for teachers to help the capabilities of their teaching practices. So is a guide. It is the first and important word in this presentation. The tool, as I mentioned, is divided into different questions. So talking about the first important topic, leadership and schools perspective, 12 questions. And these questions are designed to evaluate the support provided to teachers in digital literacy for inclusive digital education. A second section, tools and technology, aims to investigate technology itself, and then continuing professional development section with 5 management questions related to support us in acquiring the knowledge and pedagogical skills necessary for inclusive education. Oh, sorry. Yes, sorry. From the teacher's perspective, the pedagogy, support, and resources, this section contains 7 questions about how it is developed to provide inclusive digital resources to support their inclusive teaching. And of course, last but not least, the student perspective covers 13 questions that are related to the proper use of the technology as an inclusion tool. Pedagogy implementation in the classroom consists of 7 questions that cover digital technologies in the classroom to facilitate the organization of teaching groups in which students can collaborate by valuing the diversity of each one. So, after you finish using the tool itself, the e-platform where the tool is located automatically creates a small report for the users of the self-evaluation tool and offers the results with the percentage of the answers of every category. Even though later we will talk more about this with my colleague, the pilot study of the self-evaluation tool being developed under the Set for Inclusion project has a significant insight into the tool itself and its the effectiveness for the development of the digital inclusion for the high educational institutions. So you can see how is the final step of the tool, and you can find before the project is going to end, as we said before, is still working on multiple languages. Of course, we will focus in our languages regarding our colleagues, so Spanish, Portuguese, Slovenian, and Turkish. I forgot someone, and English, of course. Tools with links to recommended e-learning content according to the result of the self-evaluation tools. Which are the benefits? First of all, priority. These tools, one example, this self-evaluation tool can be essential to make the issue of inclusion of all students in digital education on the priority agenda for the institutions. Of course, it's a way of focusing in accessible learning content that could be used to support inclusive practices. Achievement, increased accountability by regularly evaluating themselves in higher educational institutions. Evaluation, participants that use the tool, this kind of tools, in that case our tool, to evaluate and reflect on the inclusion process in their institutions. Challenges, of course, for teachers, managers, students, and staff in general, can tailor their growth plans to their unique strengths and challenges for the inclusive digital education. And the last one, integration with performance reviews of the tool can be integrated into the existing performance review processes in the higher educational institutions. So, as a conclusion, self-evaluation tool could be a powerful solution for those seeking to improve their performance and grow in their careers. Provide a structured way to reflect, set goals, track progress, empowers individuals to take charge of the development, and contributes to the overall of success in their organizations. Yes, so this is all. I want to say thank you for your listening, and if you have any questions, this is the moment. No? As my colleague said, we have all the emails in our presentations, and also my explanation will be completed with the next partner. So thank you for your listening.
Thank you. So thank you very much to all the speakers today. It was really a very informative, first of all, presentations from Set for Inclusion, and also a very informative presentation and a different way of looking into the education by the Moore's law, coming from engineering. Basically, it's not a very common thing because I'm in the education for quite some time, and it's very unusual for me to learn from the engineers about education. So it's only about the technical stuff that they're creating, but this time they had some fruitful, I think, to me, information about the basic how they see the education, how they're envisioning the education. So I would like to thank all the participants for today's participation. And now it's the time for the break, for a short break, and afterwards we will continue with more presentations. Thank you, everybody. All right. Thank you.